What's good, breadwinners? It's Saturday, December 6th. It's your boy Russ, back again with Put Some Bread on It, where we don't just talk the talk, we cash the ticket. If you've been rocking with me, you already know we've been cooking. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button or click our link because the goal is simple. Turn your picks into profit. Let's get this bread. Yesterday, we went 7-3 overall for the NBA, NHL, NCAA football, and NCAA basketball. We were 4-0 on the NCAA games. This is why I always say it's not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. Bread stackers know the long game. You win more than you lose, and you stack it up. Let's move on to today's board. We've got some awesome matchups today. Remember, this is just a taste. Full picks are over at putsomebreadonit.com. Links in the description. Let's get it. NHL pick one, Jets plus 145, Oilers minus 165. Another team facing the dreaded back-to-back. Winnipeg has to travel to Edmonton after battling Buffalo on Friday. That's a recipe for disaster against a rested Connor McDavid, who has been unstoppable at Rogers Place with 18 points in his last 8 home games. The Oilers' speed through the neutral zone is going to expose the Jets' heavy legs, especially in the third period. Edmonton feasts on the transition game here. Give me the Oilers to roll comfortably. NHL breadlock. Devils plus 135. Bruins minus 155. The Devils are in a brutal spot here, playing on the second night of a back-to-back after that physical clash with Vegas on Friday. While he sure has been a machine, fatigue is going to be the equalizer against a rested Boston squad. The Bruins are 11-3 at TD Garden this season and have the league's best penalty kill, 88%, which plays perfectly into neutralizing New Jersey's tired legs. Pasternak nets one early, and the Bruins grind out a win against a weary opponent. Give me the Bees on home ice. NCAA basketball, Duke, Michigan State. Duke brings its high-octane scoring thanks to elite shooters and a dangerous front court to East Lansing, looking to silence the crowd. Still, Michigan State's defense and physicality at home give them a very slight edge in a tight, grinded-out affair. I lean towards Michigan State minus 1.5, but the real value might be the under 139.5 with a final score in the neighborhood. Michigan State 70, Duke 68. NCAA basketball breadlock. Louisville, Indiana. Louisville comes in hot offensively. They're pushing near 95 points per game and have scores all over the floor. But Indiana is not a pushover. They defend tough inside and can slow things down when the half-court grind sets in. Expect a battle on the perimeter with Louisville shooters against Indiana's perimeter lock D, but tempo matters. If Indiana clamps down, this could get sloppy and low scoring. I'm leaning towards Louisville minus 4.5, minus 5.5. Yet the real value looks like the under 158 points with a final line around Louisville 78-72. NCAA football, Georgia, Alabama. Expect a classic, tight slugfest. Georgia's defense has been rock solid all season. They're stout against the run and tough to break down over the middle. But Alabama, they bring an aerial attack led by a confident quarterback and playmakers who've beaten this Bulldog defense before. If Alabama wins the turnover battle and keeps drives alive, they've got the edge. Still, Georgia's hunger to avenge the regular season loss and their defensive edge should nudge them over the top. Lean Georgia minus 1.5, minus 2.5, but expect a final score around 24-21 Bulldogs with a good shot at the under 48 points. NCAA breadlock on football today. Indiana, Ohio State. Ohio State's defense, the best in the country, almost never lets opponents hang around. And they've got the experience, depth, and playmakers to control the tempo. Indiana brings a potent offense and high-flying stats, but covering for 60 minutes against a full-blown Buckeyes team is a tall order. Expect Ohio State to grind out a lead and lean on defense late. Take Ohio State minus 4.5 and consider under 48 for total points, with a final line somewhere around 27-17 Buckeyes. NBA pick one: Mavericks plus 110, Rockets minus 130. Life without Luka has been an adjustment for Dallas. And while they fight hard, they lack the closing power in tight games. Houston, on the other hand, is arguably the most athletic young team in the league. Shingun is dominating the interior, and Jalen Green's recent scoring surge, 28 points per game over the last 5, will overwhelm a Mavs defense that lacks an identity. The Rockets are 9-3 at home and simply have too much firepower for this version of the Mavericks. Give me Houston in this shootout. NBA breadlock: Cavaliers minus 135, Warriors plus 115. The changing of the guard is fully evident here. The Warriors rely heavily on their aging core, but they just can't keep up with Cleveland's athleticism on the perimeter. Mitchell is averaging a cool 31 points per game this month, and with Mobley locking down the paint, Golden State slashers will have nowhere to go. The Cavs have the best road point differential in the East, plus 6.5. Expect Cleveland to run the Warriors off the three-point line and secure a statement road win. Now, don't let your bread get toasted. I break down the numbers every day on the site. We talk trends, matchups, and value plays. If you want to learn how the system works, that's where the real bread is made. Quick question for my bread gang. Drop a comment right now. What's your lock for tonight? I'm pinning the best one in the comments. And if your pick hits, I might shout you out in tomorrow's video. Remember, YouTube pushes this content when y'all engage, so hit that like, subscribe, and bell. Every click helps keep the picks free and the bread stacking. If you want my premium picks, parlays, and live bet alerts, go to putsomebreadonit.com right now. I post exclusive plays there every morning before the line moves. Don't miss the value. Don't miss the bread. That's all for today's show. I'll see y'all tomorrow with some more heat. Until then, keep your slips tight, your bankroll right, and as always, put some bread on it.